Your makeup! Oh, freedom! Okay guys, so this is the look that we're going to be doing today. Super burnt orangey situation. This is the look from Instagram. You guys loved it and here I am to provide. Okay guys, no makeup, let's do this. Okay, so first we are going to go in and prime the eyelids with the Wearable Pro Conceal in the shade Creamy Beige. Just going to apply the concealer all over the lid to get the eyelids nice and primed for the eyeshadow. Okay, now we're just going to blend this out with the beauty sponge. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, I don't know. Okay, and just pat this in really well so that there's no creasing. And it just gives you a nice even base for your eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using the James Charles palette for the beginning of this look, and I'm going to switch to another palette later on. But the first shade that we're going to be using is this shade over here. I'm just going to pack this on the outer corner and in the crease. Just packing on that shade right in there, and we'll blend out the harsh lines in a second. Okay, I'm going to do this on the same technique on this eye, and you're just going to pack it into your crease again in a circular shape situation, because you want to have this look quite rounded. So I know it looks really crazy right now, look like a freaking raccoon, but bearing in mind this is just the first shade that we need to pack on. We still need to blend out the harsh lines, add more dimension, and such and such. Okay, so we're going to go into the next color. We're going to go into this shade over here. So we're going to take that shade and we're going to go on a smaller blending brush. And we're just going to concentrate that on the edge that other shade we just put on, just to blend out the harsh lines. In circular motions, just to have it nice, soft and blended. So we just want to concentrate that on the outer edge of where we just packed that other shade. You want to use soft circular motions just to blend out that harsh line. And done! Okay, so next we are going to use our cut crease. We're going to use the Wearable Pro Conceal Concealer. Okay, so with the applicator, because it's like a brush applicator, what I like to do is just take the brush applicator and run it along the bottom half of my lid on both sides. Just like this. And then look up, move your eyes around, and then when you look down you can see where there's like a mark that's been made, and that's basically where you need to end your cut crease. And I'm using a small detailed brush, it's a paint brush. I'm just going to take some of the concealer on the back of my hand and can you see? You just want to take your time with this section because it can get a bit messy. Just using a flat brush, just want to pat in the product a bit. There's an eyelash in my eye. Okay, so we're back. I almost just lost my eye. Okay, that looks pretty fucking even to me. So next we're going to be going into the iconic palette from For the Queens. So we're going to be going into the orange shade in this palette. And we're just going to put it on that cut crease portion of the eye. Okay, and I'm just going to take this on a flat packing brush, which looks like such. With these brushes, I actually bought them at Beauty Revolution. And the reason why I bought them is because my dumb ass forgot my brushes at home. And like I need brushes to work, so I literally had to go buy a whole new brush set, and like no regrets because they're freaking amazing and I highly recommend them. I bought them from Youth Beauty and they have an online store that I'll leave in the description as well. I just want to pack it onto where that concealer is, nice and bright and pigmented. Oh my god, it looks so good. Yo guys, this color is giving me all the feels. I'm feeling myself. It looks so good. The vibrancy is just the one. I really enjoy using really bright colors because I feel like it just makes your makeup looks look so much more inviting and appealing. It just gives you like an extra oomph, an extra something. But I mean, don't get me wrong, neutrals are just as amazing, it's just that I prefer to have bright. So guys, I'm going to dip into the very first shade again, which is the one from the James Charles palette, and we're just going to blend that on the outer corner just so that there's no harsh lines once again. Just going to blend those two together to give it a nice radiance. Yes. Oh. Same thing on the other eye. An absolute vibe, honestly. Okay guys, so now we're going to get into the face. We need to prep and prime and then foundation it up. So for priming, I say priming because I'm not going to use a primer. I'm literally just going to be using a moisturizer. I'm going to be using the Rose Flash Balm by Pixie Beauty. It's called Pixie Skin Treats. So we're just going to take some of this and wow, and rub this all over the face area. Ooh. And I really enjoy using this as a powder because it's quite sticky, you can see. So it gives the foundation a nice like canvas to stick on. Okay, so for foundation, we're going to be using the See Me Silky Liquid Foundation in 07. Just one pump of this foundation is enough because it's really thick and the coverage is thebomb.com. Okay, so I'm going to put this on my foundation brush just to like put the product on my face, but I'm going to blend it out with the sponge. This is the brush from Cala called Concealer 513. So I'm just going to dot this all over my face. Now I'm just going to take my sponge and I'm going to press this into my skin with patting motions so that we can eliminate streakiness and patchiness. And also I really like to use a sponge because sometimes I feel like if there's too much coverage from a foundation or something, I feel like with using the sponge it basically like absorbs a little bit of the product so you don't end up looking like you have a mask on your face. Even though sometimes that is the goal, because full coverage is my life. Guys, that hair might still be somewhere under there, but at least you know it's full coverage. So that is foundation done. Now it's time for concealer and contouring. So for concealer today, I'm going to be using a new concealer, which is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade True Beige. So I'm going to be concealing my face now, like the whole thing, because my typing needs to be concealed. But it's not the whole face, it's my under eyes and the middle of my face. So this is where I'm going to be putting the concealer. And I don't want to go too high up. I learned this new trick. Don't go too high up because if you have like under eye creases, the more product that you put there, the more likely it is to crease. So by moving the product up instead of putting the product right there, it will eliminate the creasiness. Well, not eliminate, but it will help. And then we're going to do the forehead, the nose, and the chin. So now we're just going to be blending out this concealer. And I noticed that with this concealer, I actually really like it, but it kind of dries down a bit too quickly. So I think when using it, maybe like do your under eyes first, then do your forehead, then do your nose, then do your chin. So just do it like all in steps, otherwise you could be able to blend it out properly. And then you have to sit here and blend 5 million nails like me. Now, under eye. So you can see it still gives you that brightness under the eye, and it conceals the sleepiness and the tiredness, but there's less product there, so it creases a lot less. And I also find that it doesn't crease as quickly under the eye, so like I don't necessarily go in and put my setting powder straight away anymore. It just gives me a lot more time to play around with the rest of my face before I powder everything down. Okay, and that is concealer done. So next we're going to go into contouring, and I'm going to do cream contour today. So for cream contour we're going to go in with the LA Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut. So normally what I like to do with contouring when I use a cream contour, I like to take the product and put it on the back of my hand like such, and then pick it up with a brush instead of going in straight on the face, because going in straight on the face sometimes I feel like it's not a vibe. It's like too messy, if that makes sense. So I'm going to start on my forehead and just pooch that contour over there to turn my 5 head into a 3 head. And it also gives you like a really nice bronzy look as well. Then pick up some more. Also, this brush that I'm using is the Real Techniques sculpting brush. I'm just going to put this on the cheekbones to give some more definition to the face. I decided to go with a cream contour today because I'm feeling extra, and I just really dig the way it looks lately. Like, it just looks like freaking bronzy and shit. But obviously I can get the same effect with a powder bronzer. I just felt like using cream today just to show you guys a bit more versatile stuff on the channel. Time to hit the double chin, make that shit go away, because nobody has time for a double chin, honestly. And when doing under your jaw, what you want to do is you want to follow literally where your jaw is. You don't want to drag it down too low or drag it up too high, because you're going to look like you have a beard, and that's like not cute. And that is cream contouring done. Time to set the face. It's time. So I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier powder in translucent. It's a loose setting powder. And I'm going to go in with this powder on my damp beauty sponge. And we're just going to press this onto the places that we get creasy and crackly and disgusting and dead and gross and whatever. Oh, yo, this powder is a freaking miracle. Like, can you see the difference? Look at that. What shine! So I'm just pushing this in with a damp beauty sponge because it also helps make your makeup like melt into your skin a bit better. And if you use a brush, I feel like it just doesn't work as well, personally for me. But if you like a brush, do you boo-boo. Then one place that I notice that I crease a lot is over here in my smile lines. I don't even know why, because like I have a resting bitch face anyway, so it doesn't make sense to me. But Just push the powder right in there. Right on the inside. Powder is so good! Wow! But it's so expensive. Hashtag worth it. Okay, now we're gonna go into bronzer. We're gonna use a powder bronzer just to set where we put the cream products. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Going Stop Foundation Powder in Mahogany. And I just like using this because I feel like it gives you some more coverage, but it also warms up your face really, really nicely. Conceal. I'm bronzed. You're so good. So guys, don't forget that like with products, even though it says powder foundation, it's not limited to powder foundation. If I wanted a bronzy eyeshadow, I could put this in my crease and go about my day. If I want to use it as a bronzer, I can use it as a bronzer. If I want to use it as a foundation, I can use it as a foundation. So products aren't limited to what they are called basically. Just make do with what you have. This looks so good actually. So after this guys, I'm not going to go out into the world so people can see my face, even though I really want to. I'm actually going to be doing a removal video to show you guys how I take my makeup off and how I do my skincare routine. Okay. And then just take some bronzer on the side of the nose, just on the sides. I don't really feel like contouring my nose like silly today because I don't feel like it. Okay, and that is done for bronzer. So for setting spray, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Illuminating Fixing Spray in Pro Fix. And then just let everything melt together so it looks a lot less powdery, because that's not cute. And then while your face is still like damp, that's kind of gross actually. Okay, I'm going to be going in with the MAC Oh Darling Extra Dimension Skin Finish. It's literally a highlighter. So while your skin is still a bit like wet and stuff, I like to put highlighter on then because it just gives the products I'm doing to stick to. So good. I'm not taking this off. It's not happening. You guys can wait. Just gonna put some above my brow just to make my forehead shine even more because why? I can. So now I just want to finish off my eyes. So we're gonna do some eyeshadow on the bottom just so that we don't look top heavy because that's like not cute. So we're going to go back in with the very first shade that we used from the James Charles palette. I'm just using a angled brush. Oh, so cute. I died. Wow. Sometimes I'm so pretty though. Wow. But just wait until I take this off. A joke. And then just soften it out with a little blending brush. The whole aim of this look is to look like a raccoon. Okay, so I'm just taking some highlighter on a domed brush and I'm just going to place it on the bridge of my nose so that it's like super straight. So we have a straight nose over there because like I said, we want to channel the aliens, see them? Because that's cute. Oh wow. And then just hit the top of the brow bone. So good. Wow. And then we're going to do this and put it on the inner corner. Wow, so good. Mascara. So the mascara that I'm going to be using today is the Benefit Roller Lash. It's quite possibly my favorite mascara at the moment. Okay, we're going to be using the Nura lashes from Nura Mink Lash Collection. They are cruelty-free lashes, and this is in the style Viola. Ah, it's so loud! Okay, wait. While my lash glue is kind of like drying, I just want to take this mascara. You can actually use any mascara for this. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. This one. I'm just gonna, because I don't have like brow gel with me, I'm just gonna, and also Cantara hack, if you have dark brows, and just run some mascara through your brows to make them look extra boosh. Extra boosh. Because why? In this house, we stand bushy eyebrows. So, I have something fun for you guys. This brand was kind enough to give me a discount code for you guys. So the discount code is Cantara_15 and it will give you 15% off. So guys, now it's time for lips. And of course I'm going to use my Ride or Die combo, which is the NYX lip lining pencil in 802 brown and the NYX soft matte lip cream in the shade London. So first, we're gonna line our lips. And yes, I overline my lips because why? I can. So the way that I choose my liner shade in comparison to my lipstick shade is I usually like to go a bit darker with my lip liner and then put my lipstick over that so that it gives you a more full looking lip or lips or whatever. I just like the contrast of the darker brown with the lighter brown, and it's kind of like there's no point in lining your lips if the color is going to be lighter than what your actual lipstick is, because then you're adding no dimension to your actual lips. So now I'm going to put some my favorite lipstick on in the world. So this lipstick is called the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London. And it's a really comfortable matte, because I know that some matte lipsticks make your lips feel like super dry and disgusting, but this is actually quite comfortable. And like the shade is just perfect. Like it doesn't look like I have foundation lips when your lips just blend in with your face. That is the look complete. I'm really digging this look. I feel like it just looks so vibrant and pretty. It's bold eyes, nude lips. What I do like every day. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then all my promo codes will be down in the description below.